Since the beginning of time, man has been engaged in war. Today, we shall look into the Great Emu War of 1932. At the end of World War I, our troops were coming home. Many British and Australian troops settled in Western Australia, hoping to become farmers and living an easy life. However, the Great Depression hit in 1929, putting a strain on the farmers. The Australian government pressured the farmers to produce more crops and promises that better prices will come. However, the farmers and the Australian government failed to meet expectations. If that wasn't enough, the farmers were met with a new foe, the emu, a large flightless bird native to Australia. About 20,000 of them invaded the Campion district and destroyed and consumed many of the farmers' crops. After a few years, the fed-up farmers finally went to the Australian government for help in 1932, asking Minister of Defence Sir George Pearce for assistance against the emus. Sir Pearce agreed to send Major J.P.W. Meredith along with 2 troops carrying 2 Lewis machine guns to help the farmers. And with that, the troops were off to Campion. Western Australia, Campion District, November 2nd, 1932. The soldiers finally arrived in Campion, ready for war. Not too long in their search, they spotted a herd of 50 emus. As Meredith ordered his troops to ready the Lewis machine guns, the farmers tried herding the emus into a trap. However, as the gunners started shooting, the emus ran, staying out of the machine gun's reach. Only a few emus were killed in this assault. However, later on that day, they did run into a small herd of emus where they were able to kill about a dozen of them. The next significant battle occurred on November 2nd, 1932, when Meredith decided to set up 1 Lewis machine gun to save ammo on a local dam where 1,000 emu were seen near, hoping to ambush them. The gunner waited until the emus were at point-blank range before firing. Thinking this was an easy victory, the soldier fired upon the birds until they jammed after only 12 were killed, yet again allowing the rest of the emus to flee, and another loss for the Australian troops as no more emus were seen that day. The next couple of days would prove hard on the soldiers and the farmers against the emu foes. Meredith decided to take his troops south in the hopes of having better success against the emus there, only to have very limited results. Meredith even went as far as to mount a Lewis machine gun to the top of a truck in the hopes they could chase the emus. But the emus proved to be faster than the truck, and the rugged terrain of Australia proved too rough for the gunner to even shoot off one line. Another loss for the Australian troops and the farmers. On November 8th, 1932, Major Meredith and his troops were withdrawn by the Australian government. Meredith commented on the emus, comparing them to Zulu warriors from Africa.
If we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. But they can face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks. They are like Zulus whom even gun bullets could not stop.
However, after the withdrawal, the farmers still needed help with the emus. Sir George Pearce, with the backup of the Prime Minister, sent Meredith and his troops again back into Campion to hunt the emus for a few more weeks. By the end, in December 10th, 1932, only 986 emus were killed out of the original 20,000 that had invaded Campion. The This would prove to be an embarrassing loss for the Australian troop. An Australian Parliament representative would be